Hello, my name is Ricardo. I'm going to be telling you what I did on the 9th of February, basically our shows week. Our show. This is shows week, basically. So, it was more or less just tech runs what we did, really. So, we had Rosie and Yusuf at the back doing the lights and directing us. So, for starters, there was a part where, like, we just did like normal stuff. Like, for example, there was a spotlight in the middle. And basically, when we start, sorry, I keep going off. When we start a performance, there's going to be a song that plays, a giant spotlight in the middle, and we all just make our way in the spotlight, more or less. We had a friend that was outside the spotlight, sitting on the box, just waiting. We did have that originally, but because the circle was so big, we said we can't do this because number one, the circle's too big and there won't be enough room for this person. So we have to basically cut the box part and he comes with us in the circle and then he can just make his way in the middle and just do our movement. Keep in mind that when we go into the middle, we have a neutral facial expression. We're not smiley or happy, we're just like normal, hands by our sides, just walking at like a level 5. We just make it to the middle and then we just do our movements more or less. And yeah, that's the first half. The second half, the spotlight disappears and we have these yellow cozy lights that appear. A friend of mine says the word, it's get back, and then once she says that word, that's everyone else's cue to get into their movement still image piece, or whether it's still image basically. So our still image is basically us going like that. It's our peaceful protesters. Other people, they have like panickers. The other group, they have like police. So once they say get back, they go to the middle and they do their little piece. Keep in mind, the yellow lights are still on in the background, so they do their movement. Then afterwards, once they leave, our song will play, and that's our cue to get into our positions, and we do our little movement sequence, and we say our monologues, and that was more or less it. Then same with the other group, their music comes on, they do their movement piece. Afterwards, we do a fight scene. The lights will be red, and some people will be on that side, some people will be on the other side. We have our hoods up to show that we're violent people, and we're just making eye contact with the person who we're gonna fight. It was a very it was a fun protest. It was a fun process, but it's also you gotta be careful as well because like you don't. Well, I know who I'm hitting, but you gotta remember to calm down a bit with the fight because like some people can get carried away and accidentally hit people or miss their cues because of all the dramatic stuff. So we had the red lights, and then afterwards we all got to the back and we did the triangle thing, and then yeah, and then we walked off and blackout. That's the end. So we went through all of that. Most people were able to contribute. I think I said it right, and yeah, it was good. There were a little ups and downs, like some people not listening during the direction, or when people are moved around during tech run, which is hard for the person who's doing the lights because they're, for example, the circle one. My friend's trying to like get everyone in a circle, and having people moving around kind of like ruins it for them. So it was a bit of a struggle, but at the end of the day, we always get it done. So yeah, and is there any other problems apart from talking, moving around, and there wasn't actually that many problems. It did get a little bit intense at the end, but other than that, we got it done. The actual performance thing, we were actually good. I think I presented loudly because before, when I say my lines, I don't believe they were hitting the room. I feel like it was just hitting some people. It wasn't hitting the back of the room. But when I did in the performance, I think I really punched the wall. So yeah, the movements, I was big, bold, facial expressions, all that sort of stuff, just casually, great, all that. And one thing I'll say, um, I don't think there was really anything I could have worked on really apart from no. I feel like the movement piece, the duologue movement piece, the monologue, all that's the group movement piece, all of that was great. I feel like everyone did a great job in it. There was no one that I saw that was doing bad, or yeah, of course we did have our ups and downs. Like there were people getting into arguments and all that sort of stuff. But even though we do argue, we still always get it done at the end. And then by next day, we're all friends and all that. So really, I think we did a great job. So yeah, and yeah, that's more or less all I can say. See you later.